Welcome to Limestone 1213. Okay, so as we know from the intel that the fathers gave me, we know that the book that they're trying to open, that carries the book, because it says book and then it says seal, you know what I mean? So it's talking about a book also with a seal. But we recognize that the gods, all the gods and all the myths, they want to play themselves as fairy tales. You know what I mean? Stories that never existed in our minds, because the less we know about the gods and the Egypt gods and all the gods, the longer they can rule. So what carries them if they're being reincarnated? And where are they today is the question. Well, the gods are in images, Father says, and a lot of images. You know what I mean? They hide within images and with inside people. They dwell inside. The demons dwell inside of them. The gods hide in images. You know what I mean? That's why he said, don't worship no images and don't have no images of anything. That's why Muhammad, when he walked in and he seen all the images, he started destroying all images. You know what I mean? Because the gods dwell in them images. They hide in them. They dwell in them. They're in the heavens. They're everywhere. You know what I mean? That's why the heaven has got to be restored and put back into place, because they try to outpower and they're trying to outstrengthen Father. You know what I mean? All these they went from fallen to gods. You know, somehow, some way. You know what I mean? And there was placed as images. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the world. You know, a lot of the hieroglyphics that are in Egypt, you know, represents a lot of the gods within them times. A lot of the fallen angels, you know, that was used and played as gods. So also, it shows me that kids' cartoons have a big picture and a big key to this, because God learned how to use kids for sacrifices for these times. You know what I mean? It will eat the kids' minds. You know what I'm saying? So that's why cartoons is the pre-influence of an innocent mind. It's much more damaging cartoons than if he's an adult, because you're playing with innocent minds when the cartoon is either violent, you know what I'm saying, it's playing love stories, romantic things that, you know, sometimes end up as sad stories, you know what I'm saying. So a lot of the kids, or G.I. Joe, the Ninja Turtles, violent stories that influence the kids to wanting to be fighters, killers, you know what I'm saying. They want to grab guns and toys, they want gun toys, they want all kind of things that influence them to violence. So, built in the young girl's mind when she sees Cinderella, oh, I want a prince. I want to be in love, you know what I'm saying? I want me a boy, you know, when her concept in mind shouldn't be on finding a prince like Cinderella or anything. Should be on finding her soul, you know what I'm saying, preparing her little soul to follow the word of God, you know what I'm saying? So these cartoons, these guys learn how to play and get inside these images in these cartoons. That's why the book is a book of fairy tales and God myths, that it ain't really fairy tales, because these things existed and these things happen to pass. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole big subject. That's why, and most of the times in my visions, I will see Ivanka Trump in the towers and rooms laying down on a table with the Wendy. You know what I'm saying? First she started out a little girl, then I seen her in different places with a bear in her hand, with the Wendy dress, talking to a mirror. You know what I'm saying? So I fit out, and it gave me the image of Beauty and the Beast, but it's really a deception, because now that I pick it up, You know what I'm saying? Beauty. I watched the movie with my cousins because my cousin Lady used to put me to watch all the Disney. She had all the Disney collection, you know, when she was real little, and she put me to watch them over and over and over and over. So I remember the movies. You know what I mean? So I know Beauty and the Beast had nothing to do with looking in the mirror, but I know one cartoon that did used to look in the mirror, which was the Wicked Witch you know what I'm saying, of Snow White. So that led me to understand, okay, the goddess is fucking hiding in the window, in the mirrors, and she's trying to get Ivanka to crack the window, playing like she's Beauty and the Beast. You know what I mean? So it's a big concept, but you know how Ivanka ends up in the story of Beauty and the Beast. You know what I'm saying? Dressed as Wendy, and then she's playing 3 cartoons at one time. You know what I'm saying? It's playing 3 cartoons at one time. It's playing Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, and Wendy from Peter Pan. You know what I'm saying? So they have it to the point. Well, Father put it to the point where it's just I gotta have to crack the ways, find the ways how to get through all the gods and their secrets. You know what I mean? So that's the secrets of the gods. You know what I'm saying? And the secrets of Egypt gods, you know what I'm saying? Because Egypt gods had 2,000 deities, and they did all kind of things, sex rituals, all kind of performance, electricity. There was moving. That's why the pre-flood came in, not because really all of racism, but because of the gods were trying to do something that, you know what I'm saying, advance ahead of time, that caused the flood to come. You know what I'm saying? Because I was starting to think that the Egyptian gods ruled pre-flood, before the flood. You know what I'm saying? In Noah's time. You know, and that was the problem. You know what I'm saying? That they was ruling, they was doing all kind of things. They was, I don't know, connecting through the stars, portals, aliens, whoever. I knows how they was, what they had going on. I can't really detect it because Father's not giving the whole director's throwing all kind of curves. Not because he don't want me to learn, because he knows a lot of people are watching me. You know what I'm saying? So he's giving me this, tell him this, tell him that, tell him this, tell him this, and you know what I'm saying? With time, he fixes it all up. That's what I recognize. You know what I'm saying? Because things that I was saying before didn't have the complete detail until now, and that it's been 16 years later. You know what I'm saying? So he gives me a little bit. He tells me, he gets me to say it. You know what I'm saying? And puts them all a wonder. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes back behind a couple months later, a couple years later, and fixes it up if he needs to fix it, or you know what I'm saying? If it was something that was not fucking accurate and direct, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I've learned, you know what I'm saying? Now, I can't force him into nothing. He's the all-knowing and all-powerful. I ain't no one to tell him to give me the correct answer or not. I just get it how I get it and say it how he gives it, you know what I'm saying? And what the concept of my understanding, that's how he wants me to guide it, my visions. You know what I mean? Because basically it's all through me, because if I've been there the longest, and I've been reincarnated the longest, I know it. All the secrets are really hidden in me. You know what I mean? I know it all from the tree. That's why it says the last Adam is very spiritual, because the last Adam knows everything. You know what I'm saying? It ain't not one thing that he missed. You know what I'm saying? So everything else before Adam missed certain sections of, you know what I'm saying, what was happening, what was going on. It was all based on fate. But Adam didn't miss nothing, because Adam started from there, and if he was reincarnated, he was going through it. He was going through it multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So that was the situation. That was the situation that we had with the gods, but and all the shit that was going on. So we recognized that the book that they're trying to open, they claim to be fairy tales, but it's not a book of fairy tales. It's a book of reality. You know what I'm saying? It's a book that carries all the lies and all the mysteries of every individual that served the gods, every individual that placed worship to these gods, that did rituals for these gods, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Is holding it accountable to every human that prays and worship rituals to these gods. So, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm understanding. All right, stay tuned in.